for Gotcha to chase.
Yeah, it's interesting. Definitely, obviously not mercenary. Coordinator's not great as well because most coordinators in this situation actually bring broken windows, and the coordinator also, of course, has the increased chair time. So you don't really want to have to deal with that, and flare gun is very nice. So definitely entomologist or dancer, one of the two would be perfectly
Mm.
fine. We are going to see him go towards Shaq right away here and catching sight of the female dancer. So not a bad find for Gaje. We're actually going to see
Ooh.
insolence confined space. So no trump
Oh.
card and no detention. So that's a very interesting build. Not something you definitely would see for a Bon, at least not in a round one situation like this on this sort of map. It looks like I believe he has teleport as well, so it's teleport insolence. We're going to see mercenary decoding, which is not ideal. Okay,
Oh.
there we are. Early hit onto the dancer, yeah, and doesn't even. Oh, he actually has excitement, so there's no option to switch traits late game, but he does have excitement to deal with that coordinator.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing about Bonbon is you definitely just want to stuff that rescue, right? Especially as you mentioned how powerful you just want to save rescue. The bees are gonna be there to support, but just virtually falling a little. As a matter of fact, I think the bees actually pushing Gotcha forward.
Yeah,
Anomaly doing a great job so far though, Eli. But the
yeah,
one chip damage here. Oh my god, gonna buy so much
and
time there.
yeah, he's gonna buy some distance there. If he was able to get the bees earlier on and push him back into the slow box when he first vaulted the window, that would have been even stronger. But he does get some distance here. The problem is he does have his control bomb. So if this dancer does go for the window, Gotcha can't go for the control bomb at the window. And does he hit it right here? Goes for the spin
Yo!
and avoids the bomb there. And this forces Gotcha to go back through the slow box. This buys so much distance for Anomaly.
Oh
And
my
it looked like a pretty good start for Gotcha, but just like that, yeah, MP in a beautiful position here.
Beautiful, and not to mention, Cypher progress is actually pretty healthy. Anomaly is still doing his best to kite, and there's a music box here, easily pirouetting away. Oh my god, Anomaly is just trying his best to die far away. I think at this point they definitely know. They definitely know that God J has excitement because Blink has not been expended. So first down, 3 ciphers remaining. Actually, no, 2 ciphers remaining because 3 ciphers have been done. So really, really great start for MP. Eli.
Yeah. Absolutely. He does get him to basement, so that is gonna be the one saving grace for Gaje. But you also have to consider Entomologist still has enough bees to support a rescue. The problem is Gaje has excitement, so it's kind of this is an interesting scenario. Is what needs to happen here is two things. One, either coordinator tries to save, but the problem is they have to assume that there's a chance he has excitement. It's either they know it's either teleport or excitement here. And I mean on this sort of map you gotta assume it's excitement. You usually wouldn't. It's less common to bring teleport on a small map. We're going to see Mercenary come for the save. I would imagine the Entomologist bees as well, but the question is, does Gaji actually use excitement to
Mm,
walk through the bees? You can actually walk through the bees with excitement. It looks like there may not even rescue at all. I
mm,
think, okay, no, I see what's going to happen. I think Mercenary's going to go for an after half rescue, and they're going to try to
mhm.
prime the Ciphers by going for a full blood rescue. And looks like, yeah, that's going to be the case here for MP Survivors.
Oh my
Wow.
god, beautiful dash right there, just avoiding that drop hit and gonna be able to do that perfect rescue. Rise just gonna stay here. Doesn't matter even if Anomaly goes down because you know what? He's just gonna try and force Gotcha. But wait, Rise gonna leave straight away, gonna go out that window, and Anomaly just gonna head all the way to the back gate. Ciphers are pretty good, so it looks like a very strong draw at the very least, or even a 3-man escape if they play this right. But what are your thoughts though? Very strong draw, or
Yeah, it looks like I mean, Cornier's gonna try to use the flare gun. I mean, she can't get it.
yo!
He can't get it. I mean, she does. Oh, she makes that excitement, which is good, but she didn't go for the flare gun. I'm not really sure the idea there for. I think MP might have just made a huge miss. I mean, look at the last cipher. If Coordinator commits to that cipher, I think maybe there's a chance they can prime it before Tide Turner runs out. I actually don't know, but it would have been very close. But yeah, it was interesting. I think the idea there is that Mercenary runs to the cipher. Coordinator tries to support with the harass with the flare gun, but I mean, they gotta assume he had excitement, so I really don't understand that play at all. Coordinator could have just committed to the cipher, and maybe they would have had enough time. I don't know if maybe Dancer vaults a window or power at the last second. There's a small chance. Mercenary does take a chip there. Mercenary now has no elbow pads. I don't even know. I mean, we saw him use like 2 of them, but the last one. Oh, okay, the last one does get used there. I feel like it would have been a little bit better to possibly just save it for endgame because again, one of the ways you
Yeah,
can beat Dawn Bond is endgame kiting because there is no detention.
yeah. I mean, I definitely agree with you. Like because the ciphers were going so well just now, if coordinator committed to that last cipher, it probably would have been popped here. But one thing to point out though, like at least they should be able to guess that it's gonna be. It's definitely. It might just be a full it might just be a full excitement. Like excitement, he's already been used up. He knows that even if he has trump card, he won't be able to change it straight away. So at least they know that he won't be. He's not committing to any other skills at the moment. He wouldn't be able to change even if he wants to. He's gonna be chasing Rai right here. Rai has decided to change job to first officer, and I think he's gonna buy a lot of time with this.
Yeah, but the Cypher Machine's prime. So why did he? Why use the pocket watch to save it for endgame? I mean, I guess the one upside is you have full presence. Full health mercenary, which is very good. Oh, actually, now he does not have trump card. They can just push the back end. They can beat him to the back end here.
Yeah,
he does not have trump card.
Yeah, he has 9-12 build.
If they get this gate open in time, this could be a 3-survivor escape. I don't think he can catch the coordinator here. And the gate's open.
Oh my god!
3-survivor escape.
Wow, beautiful! Oh my god, no! Oh my god!
Okay, no,
oh my god, that was so cheeky. Yeah, that was so cheeky. But they probably spotted that he doesn't have the red eyes. So I guess character pick that I haven't seen on GH has to be. Well, it has to be the magician, like what we're seeing now, because that's exactly what they're doing. So, well, we'll just have to see. Like what you said, this is the second half of the first game. Eli and me, Nello, will be casting this game. Moru making the rotations into the church. You can see already they're procting Tinnitus, but forward's just gonna hide around. Chao Kahn seems like Chao Kahn will be the one taking the first kite. Eli.
Yeah. And it looks like it's going to be, the acrobat. And we did actually see, as we mentioned right there, the forward is in church now. So if the acrobat ever does kite towards that, and there is the trump card detention. So that's perfect for Moru here. Exactly what he's aiming for. 5-second bomb. Does Chao Kahn get fooled by this? No, he's going to bomb past it. Oh, bomb chain. What a timing there. Is able to avoid that second one. But a beautiful chain of events there for Moru already off to an early chip here. One more chip plus a blink here. We'll get that down. So Moru's going to kind of trap him in here. Goes for that second bomb here. Is able to get down on the acrobat. Does he get the hit? The hit before the bomb is activated. Doesn't even need blink. And just like that, I mean, this start is perfect.
Beautiful. Like, you do not want to play against a Bon in this area, because you try and play mind games with him here, he can just, like what you said, sandwich you with the bombs, right? And he got that second chip damage which he needed. Doesn't even need blink. Perfect start for Moru. Cypher progress are still at 5 ciphers remaining, but you know what? That's almost like 2 ciphers kite. So yeah, GH has to capitalize, has to make this rescue happen, because I don't think they can afford to sacrifice. There's definitely not enough ciphers. There's not enough ciphers, but they need that though. Oh, and the stun, Eli, out of the blue. I didn't see that at all, Eli.
Yeah, we did see the forward. Oh, and follow-up stun as well. It's going to buy a little bit more distance. So obviously, this is one of the reasons why we don't see forwards bring Tide Turner, because they can support rebound kites like this. But he did get a chip there in the process. Oh, there's the blink and gets the down. And yeah, I mean, now that begs the question: was the forwards rescue even worth it? I mean, he used 3/4 of that football, and the rebound kite just wasn't even there because blink wasn't gonna. The reason why you go for I talked about this. We've mentioned this a few times, and this actually happened earlier in the tournament for GH as well. The reason why you go for these rescues and try to allow rebound kites is if the first kiter can force out blink, then you can rebound kite. But if you go for these support stuns, as soon as the bomb gets close to the acrobat, he's instantly dead to blink. So if you didn't get the blink out on the first kite, I mean, obviously you get it out now, which is great, but the forward loses so much decoding progress, so much football, and you give Bon free presence for what? I mean, they don't really gain much time because the blink, it wasn't used in the first kite, so there's almost no point in actually going for that rescue.
Yeah, not only do you lose the football, you're actually forcing another survivor to provide the Nida so that he doesn't change target straight away. 4 ciphers remaining, 3 survivors still running around. Yeah, I think GH has a lot to pick up there. Time bomb far away, not gonna hit the forward though. Little boy still sneaking around there. Oh, he's playing a really dangerous game here. Moru's just gonna turn around. Transit's gonna try and find someone in case he can find someone in the middle breakable, but nah, no one's gonna be decoding here. Tinnitus is not being triggered. I think he should realize that no one's here. And just excellent rotation by GH though, Eli. They're just moving all the way to the other side of the map already.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't really know what Moru's looking for. I mean, there's nobody here. There's no ciphers moving here. It doesn't have Tinnitus, so I'm not really. I guess he maybe thought someone was at the top breakables, but I mean, obviously not. So he does get Tinnitus now, so I think he's acknowledged that some survivors, at least near church, and he does see. This is a little bit difficult for GH. 2 survivors are, they're kind of over-rotating a little bit. And actually, one of the reasons, you mentioned a 2-cipher kite on the first kite, which, it almost was. but the third Cypher had almost no progress at all because they were over-rotating. You saw Postman and Forward both hiding out around Church in the early game, which means Cypher Rush was definitely limited. We do see Moro catch sight of the Postman here, trying to trap him with the 5-second bomb here, not getting fooled by it. It's going to go ahead and walk around there. And the last Cyphers, they all have progress, so GH definitely still on track to go for a draw here, but that's perfectly fine for
Oh,
Moro, and he
nice.
does get that first chip.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, Eli, because let's not forget, MP doesn't need to do anything risky. All they need is just two men killed, and that's
Yep.
it. They win round one. So Moru has to keep his calm. GH on the other hand, they have to make a lot of things happen. They have to kite. Little boy has to kite long enough in order for them to get more Cypher Tickers. But oh my god, beautiful chip damage with the bling hit. My god, Moru's on fire tonight. MP, they're coming in mad and angry. They won that title, Eli.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the thing: he's gonna go for a
Oh,
stun on chair, but there.
oh,
Oh,
he
he missed the
missed!
stun on chair, and now he goes for the hit. Does he get the bomb? No, dodges the bomb, gets the rescue off, and the dog. What a rescue from the forward. I mean, that's actually
Yeah.
that's such a hard save to get off there. I think Moro got a little bit impatient there with that swing. He could have probably waited for another bomb, but it looks like Little Boy's going to try to kite here a little bit longer. He is going to go down right here, but the last two Cyphers, both almost done here. One is primed, and now
Oh,
the
so
other
it's
one will be
prime.
primed
It's
as
prime.
well.
Oh my god.
I think they're going to go for a rescue, yeah. So they're going to chair here. Magician's going to come for a save. Forward has the prime Cyphers, so with Blink already expended, this is definitely just a drawn situation. But again, I mean, that's fine for Moru. GH, they're going to have to endgame kite here. Postman, he's going to have his dog back online, so he's got an option to go for that endgame kite. But what Moru doesn't have is Blink, so he doesn't have that that potential. Does get that rescue off here. He's going to just go for bombs. He's going to go for bombs. He knows there's no goes. Oh no, he's going to go for the swing. They're going to pop. Look at the distance Postman gets from this. So this is actually, believe it or not, a little scary for Moru. You got to be careful that you don't allow an endgame kite. Looks like he's actually going to go for the Magician, which is not a great target. Two illusions still available in full health. That's a difficult chase.
Yeah. I mean, I don't dislike this decision though, because Church can be so scary to kite. Especially since like you saw how much distance the Postman gained. So even if Moru decides to go for Capcom here, as long as he doesn't lose sight of this survivor, he can definitely make it. And yeah, that's exactly what Moru is trying to do here. One chip damage onto Capcom. Oh, he has to make sure he doesn't lose sight.
Oh, yeah, and the dungeon's there. The gates
Oh my
open. They're
god!
out, and this is a 3 survivor escape, I believe. And that's exactly why you. I don't
Oh
agree
my
with your position there.
god!
And that's exactly why you play for.
Wouldn't feel so good, especially since it's God J we're talking about. We're used to seeing God J getting those kills, right? And yeah, but we're heading into the game right now, and it's me, Mel, and Eli doing the commentary here. So yeah, bring it away, Eli.
Yeah, we actually see a survivor rotating right. I think it's the Mercenary. Okay, so it is the Mercenary. I was worried for a second there. Mercenary would have, yeah, rotating right into the sculptor there. Oh, double survivor in the area. They're kind of right on top of each other. So kind of a missed rotation here for MP. We actually see a left-right build from Gajay as well. Early statue onto the entomologist as well. So this is definitely a good start for Gajay, especially considering two survivors here now are not actually decoding. Does he take the chance vaulting this window? And no, he's just going to take the hit, and he's going to vault it. And he's going to go ahead and make it to the trim. So he actually gets a little bit of distance with... No, he's not going to take the trim. He's going to loop back around here and just continue to use this slow box. So nice little support here from the dancer. I actually really like this.
Yeah, I like that he doesn't take the tram actually, because
Yeah.
by the time he gets down, it's such an easy stage 2 plasma target onto Zero. So yeah, Zero's doing the kiting on entomologist now. So far so good with the help, but just as we're talking about how good it was, yeah, the chip damage, the final chip damage. Yeah, Gotcha is definitely doing very good here and going into the basement as well. And my god, Eli, no priestess as well. So this is gonna make the rescue so hard.
Yeah, they're probably not going to rescue at all. I mean, there's really no rescue. It's just like the first kite, definitely not strong enough for even worth warranting a rescue, especially as a sculptor in basement. And the problem is the dancer loses 2 boxes here. You lose the graveyard box, and you lose this one right here as well. Of course, she does have one to work with, but her kites later in the game are not going to be quite as strong. We're going to see Mercenary come in. I still don't think Mercenary saves here. I think he just gives tinnitus. But they're going to go ahead and just spike onto the Enchantress here, trying to slow down the decoding progress as well. And yeah, I don't know. In that situation, I think taking the tram is interesting. I think the idea there is that they're worried he might have had teleport. But
Yeah.
obviously here's here's the thing. They know he has insolence. As soon as they hear the first presence bar, oh,
Oh,
Mercer makes the backdoor rescue here. And he's able to
yo.
get the save off. He's not gonna be able to make it out of basement, but he does get the save off. And it does waste some time. I was gonna say, as soon as they hear that presence bar, they know that he has obviously insolence, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's what they assumed he might have had teleport with insolence because that's very common, but he actually has obviously blink instead.
Yeah, and you can see that God Jace, he's gonna destroy that box. He's trying his best to get that one last swing onto entomologist just to get to that full presence. But yeah, Siru's not gonna give him that chance. He's gonna put Siru, and Siru's gonna be the first survivor in MP to be sent back to the manor. But I just have to say, though, beautiful steal by MP Rai right there. Like he's well, the good thing is at least Machinery is still full health, so yeah, that's still
Right.
good.
Yeah, and he's not full presence yet, so he's gonna go ahead. He does still blink. Something that's gonna come up as well is this is another instance. Godjays does not have detention, so this is gonna be kind of a repeat situation of last round. Of course, he does have trait swap this time around, so that's definitely gonna benefit him.
Mhm.
But the problem is, yeah, with no detention now, the endgame kite, it's still possible for the survivors. So that's something we definitely have to consider here. It looks like he's gonna go ahead and he's not gonna commit to the dancer, but the last two ciphers, significant amount of progress here. I'd imagine he's going to pick out this Enchantress as next target. It looks like that is going to be the case.
Yeah, I mean, no point in pursuing the dancer, right? Because he knows that the dancer has already finished his cipher there. So if he decides to chase that, it's only going to give chance to other people to do another cipher. So one swing right there onto LC, the Enchantress. Yeah, and that's going to be full presence on God J. Perfect statues are going to be available to God J right here. LC doing his best to dodge, a beautiful dodge right there with the 5-wheel as well. And
Yep.
avoiding any chip damage. So that's really important because right now, 3 ciphers remaining, all of them are past the 60% mark. So
Yep.
this second kite has to last long enough so that they'll be able to prime it.
Yeah, what I'm worried about here is that Gajay did. What I'm worried about here did Dancer have a illusion? I just
Yeah, he used illusion to
yeah, I
fool
didn't even see
Gotcha.
that. Yeah, I was thinking about what I was gonna say, and then I just saw an illusion. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't seem right. And I was like, okay, there's no magician. What's going on? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he must have got an illusion out of a chest. That's perfect. Yeah, I mean, obviously we see a lot of these characters go search for a chest once they've used all their items.
Yeah.
So excellent job there from the dancer, not taking any hits in the process. And MP's playing this. The early game they did not play very well. They rotated on top of each other. Unfortunately, allowed Gajay to have a nice early chase, and it was very strong. But here they're rotating very well here, and we're gonna see Dancer just kind of kite away from the dungeon here. Sorry, from the last cipher machine. Does get the chip and the follow-up hit as well. But we do see Dancer again just trying to get away from the cipher machine. Goes down to the statue,
Oh!
and the problem here, Dancer should have taken a hit and gone corner house because now the Dancer not only dies near basement, also dies near the cipher. Gives Gajay multiple options. Gonna chair on the last cipher machine. So
Oh my god.
unfortunately, yeah, big misstep from Anomaly here, and this gives Gajay an opening.
Yeah, that's definitely not favorable to MP right here. But you know what? They have to make the most out of it because LC, he recognizes this, instantly goes. The communication is really good. Like the moment he realizes the last chair is there, he goes straight away and decode the second cipher right away. Right there. Gonna make that rescue even before the teleport comes out. So beautiful, beautiful rescue right there, I have to say. And can definitely afford to go for another rescue because right now Cypher is already almost at 40% at the second story. So yeah, they're definitely very very quick to make decisions. So it's just a battle of the wits here right now at this point. Rai cannot go down honestly if
Yeah.
he want to make it out.
Yeah, definitely. They're trying to prime the cipher machine. So the question is, do they just sell and go for one escape, or does Mercenary actually commit to a
Oh
rescue?
no.
The thing is, if Mercenary gets stuff trying to rescue, then they probably lose the game. But if Mercenary makes the rescue, then they tie the game. So they're gonna go for it. Here's the chip. Mercenary needs to dodge. Is able to
Oh,
dodge the first one. Second one, able to avoid
nice.
that as well. Can he get to the chair in time though? He's about to expire. This is gonna be so close now. No, he doesn't get it,
Oh,
and he's gonna I think he's gonna wait for a statue here. The dungeon is in the vicinity, but the cipher machine's primed. He's gonna take the chip. He needs to get to a pallet so they can pop the cipher machine. Gets to the pallet, throws it down. They might pop it right on this vault, and there is the pop.
nice. Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. Like the vaulting speed plus the borrowed time there, the speed stacking on top of each other. Rai has to kite long enough so that at least LC will be able to open that. But wait, LC has been claimed by the tram, Eli, on the bottom left. He was trying to go for the gate, but oh my god, that wasted so much time on the side of MP, to be honest. And the gate's not even open. And Rai's gonna be on
Yeah, the gate's
chair.
not open. He's gonna go for chair. He doesn't have teleport yet, so he's gonna be able to get the gate open. And he's gonna be able to get at least one survivor out here. So I think that's. I mean, Godjic could have potentially tried to check the gate with no detention. Enchantress having 2 stacks. It's very easy for them to just get a 3-stack and kite very effectively. Does Enchantress commit to a rescue here? He almost has a stack online, so. Oh no, I think they might actually be going for this. This is so
Oh.
risky because if this fails, then you get a 5-point game for GH, and that is horrible for MP. So we're gonna see Enchantress dodge the first set of statues here. Does still flywheel, does have gonna take the hit. Gotcha actually swings into this, which means he gets a 3-stack out of this. Going for the mercenary. Mercenary goes and takes the basic hit, trying to push the exit gate here, but Gotcha, he just has teleport.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but it's really risky, like what you said. But maybe that's a game plan right there. LC probably just gonna go and try. Maybe provide the stun when he picks up and goes for the stun. But oh my god, this is just. Yeah, God Jace is gonna pick him up and just gonna
Yeah.
bring Rai far away. Doesn't want to
Yep.
risk it. I think MP has no choice. They definitely have to just take this one escape. Otherwise, it's just not worth it to get 0 fight at this point, especially in round 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it. I think they're realizing this, and they're going to go ahead and take that escape there. The dungeon, of course, was over near that area, but GH for this particular round. So I think that the thing is, even if Moru doesn't get a 3 elimination, if he gets a 3, like a 1 survivor eliminate, he needs to eliminate at least 1 survivor, right? So if he gets 1 eliminated and you go into the last round, of course, you would be down 4 points with MP, but you can come back from that. We're going to see a pause here. You can come back from a 4-point deficit. If he gets a tie here, it's a 2-point deficit.
12 build. But you know what? Oh my god, we're just gonna put a pin on that, Eli, because we are going straight into the game. Cao Kahn's footprints has been spotted, but Moru probably spotted that it was the machinery. Not gonna bother with it. 481 on the Seer is gonna be spotted in the graveyard. Moru also saying, yeah, should I chase? Should I not? Yeah, he's just gonna break Will Ford. Going out here, it's gonna buy a lot of time for them, Eli.
Yeah, definitely. He actually has confined space. We see that come up. So this is probably an insolence. Yeah, so this is gonna be an insolence and confined space build. And he's gonna go ahead and go for Seer here. So Seer's gonna try to mind game right here. Does get no, that missed. Wow. Okay, he's able to get that first spike there onto the Seer. We also see him actually bring impact as well, so that's gonna allow him to slug survivors a lot easier in the end game. Seer's gonna try to juke around here as much as possible.
Oh!
Flywheels through the wheel form, which is an interesting choice to use flywheel, but he's gonna owl right away here. So he he doesn't owl. Very nice patience from the Seer here. And he does use the owl now. Moro is able to bait that out, and he's back into wheel form, going for the next spike onto the Seer.
Wow, beautiful mind games going on there. Like 481 recognizing that it's not gonna work. Gonna get that second spike there. Moru's just gonna break form again. He has the blink. And yeah, no owl, no flywheel. That's gonna be the first down of Moru fairly fast, but again, because of the rotations happening there and the action in the graveyard, 3 ciphers are almost done. The power of Postman is being seen here, Eli.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, that down was reasonably fast, and you see how fast that cipher progress is, and this is why Postman is one of the best characters in the game. Not only is that decoding letter, you single-handedly can see how strong the decoding letter is by itself. He might try to. Is he gonna hit Mercenary here? He's gonna hit Seer. He'll probably try to snap Mercenary for a little extra presence. No, he's just gonna keep going for Seer, looks like. What I was gonna say is, like, with Postman, you see that decoding letter allowed for that to be almost a 3-cipher kite, and he didn't even kite that long. I mean, it was just a little bit of rotation, a little bit of kiting, almost a 3-cipher kite. And that's not just the end of Postman. You also have the dog, which is very good for kiting for yourself, and you also have other letters as well. You open the gate faster. You can allow survivors to rescue quicker. You can reveal the dungeon to one of your teammates, and you can also give yourself vaulting letters and speed boost letters. Postman is just so incredibly versatile and strong, and you see exactly why this character gets used so much.
Yeah, it makes me really proud to have an S badge before on this Postman. It makes me really, because previously it wasn't really utilized a lot, so it's definitely great that we're seeing a lot of love for Victor now. More and more people are recognizing the potential. You can see Cao Kahn's just gonna buy time because again, IDV is a battle of time. Hunter wants to get rid of survivors as fast as possible. The rescue is gonna happen. The owl again has been sucked. Oh my goodness, gonna be utilized here. Gonna be slowed down as well. Will the body block happen? Because this is for it once last rip. The flywheel has been utilized, but Cao Kahn has actually body blocked for him. So
yeah, he is. This is really tough. He's back into wheel form. The problem is now he used his flywheel up, so he's not gonna be able to flywheel the full presence. So I feel like, yeah, he can't fly with full prey. He goes into basement trying to avoid this. Moro's going to drop down here. The last Cypher machine is almost done. This is really just a matter of time here. He goes for the trap, gets it on the here. He has hit the Seer right here. Can he get the swing onto the Seer? No, he hits the Mercenary, and the Cypher machine's going to be primed, and the Survivors can go for a win here.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were afraid of because they are just so good at playing against the. They're just so good at playing against the freaking. Oh my god, fortunately he went into wheel form. Otherwise the trap would have claimed victim again. The Mercenary is down already. The moment 4-1 goes down, the Cypher's gonna be popped straight away. Captain's already on standby right there. Yeah, Cypher pop. Okay, he's gonna be popped. The speed boost. Look at how much distance has been gained. And Moro has just left wheel form. He has to get one survivor down at the very least, and Eli. Otherwise, this is gonna be so hard. The dungeon is right in front of him.
Yeah, but he has no flywheel, so he can just. Oh, he can sit on their owl. Can the gate get? No, the gate's not gonna be open in time. He's gonna have a little bit of extra time, but he does still have the. Oh no! Why? He goes back into wheel form. Why does he go back into wheel form? I don't understand. The gate's gonna be open. They can just get out. This is a 4-survivor escape now. Can he get the hit in time? No, he gets out the dungeon.
Yeah, I don't understand that, Eli.
I don't understand that at all.
Because the moment, okay, for those of you at home, the moment Pollen goes back into wheel form, he has a cooldown before he can go back to human form. He is supporting all the teams, supporting you as well, MP and GH. So I think the most important thing is no regrets. Leave a memorable moment for us more right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, last game, potentially in fact right here. Take it away.
Yeah, 2-star spawn from the sculpture, immediately rotating towards 4-stop. And that is the location of the Acrobat. So you cannot really chase Acrobat at 4-stop because he can just easily just loop that that platform. So Moro does know this. He's going to rotate away. Rotates into the Mercenary next. So this is probably the worst possible spawn for Moro. We're actually going to see Insolence and Detention, probably with Teleport. So what he's going to do here is he's going to chase this Mercenary, force him to use items, try to get damage on him, and then teleport away once the teleport cooldown is up. So he's just going to, yeah, so he wastes an elbow pad, one elbow pad there. Probably going to try to make him waste one more, and then probably use that teleport to go find a new target.
Yeah, definitely a very good idea to waste. Unless, if he gets a chip damage onto the Mercenary, which seems very... He is still pursuing though, Eli. So that's already 2 elbow pads wasted. I think he's just looking around, trying to see which one he should actually chase. But I don't think he has quenching effect, Eli, because he's not teleporting yet. He's still not giving up yet.
Oh, there we go. He's gonna. Oh, but he teleports first stop. You can't teleport first stop because they just take the coaster. Yeah. You cannot teleport first stop. You will never see. Like the majority of tournament hunters will never teleport first stop because it's immediate. It's a free roller coaster. I mean, you can't teleport first stop because now you get kited. You take coaster. You go to 2-story, and the game's over. I mean, Moro cannot get a kill within a reasonable amount of time here. You see Prospector. Yeah, go straight to 2-story and that's it. There's nothing you can do as a hunter here.
Yeah, you don't have Blink anymore as well, which is so good in catching up distance and getting that hit. You know, Moro's just gonna rotate down. I don't know, man. Eli, he seems rather lost here, and 4-1 is gonna rotate back to the roller coaster. So if he gets spotted out again, he can just take the roller coaster and go to the 3rd stop. So
yeah,
and Moro doesn't have teleport. Oh my god, it looks very bad for MP at this moment.
Yeah, he just takes coaster again. So for those of you who don't know, it's 20 seconds before you can take coaster again. But if you go to take coaster, you run through 2-story, you vault the window, and go back to coaster, the 20 seconds will have been up by then. So you can do that every single time. That's the strategy, that's the plan, and that's exactly what happened. And we see Mad Penguins using the coaster game is something that they really like to do, but GH is taking advantage of it as well. And that's exactly what's working out perfectly. And again, you just can't teleport first stop. As long as coaster's at first stop, if you teleport there, it's over. They just take coaster away. We can see a beautiful chip onto the Enchantress, and we're gonna see that first hit. But already almost a 3rd stack available for the Enchantress, and Moro again still struggling to get his first down.
Yeah, and not to mention the Cypher progress is so scary right now, Eli. Like you can see that all of the Cyphers are about to be primed. 3 Cyphers are about to be primed. The second one is due in time, 3rd one is due in time, and the last Cypher is already at 50%. So even if he gets Capcom down with the 3 stacks, I think oh my god, it's not even a down year, Eli. The pressure is just immense here.
Yeah, it's definitely very immense. We're gonna see him get the down there. He's gonna save his stack. He's not gonna use it. And now this is where Prospector comes in to harass here. He's gonna drop, but he doesn't even. He's gonna go for Prospector here, trying to get a chip on him. Almost a full presence actually, but not quite there just yet. Prospector has a lot of magnets to work with, so He's going to either struggle free or get the stun off, which means the kite's going to continue.
Oh
There's
my
the stun.
god.
He's going to use a second one.
Oh
Oh, but
my
the second stun
god.
not long enough. So he's actually able to still get the chair here. Prospector's going to go for the force heal. Oh, I don't know. He can just use statues. Why does he hit? He should have just used statues to push
Oh
the
my
Prospector off.
god.
I
Yeah,
don't
another
understand
hit,
that.
and
And
it's
it's
gonna be
primed.
primed. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's primed.
I don't know.
With the 3 stacks as well. Oh my god, they just have to run to the second station and they can transition again. But there is a teleport available for Moru though. But at this point, a 3-man kill is not going to be very possible for Moru at this
Yeah, it's
point.
not possible
Even
at
with the
all.
perfect statue full presence. Eli.
Yeah, he's gonna go teleport because I mean he kind of has to, right? You got to
Yeah,
take
I
your
kind of
chances
have to.
here, but it doesn't matter. I mean, 2 survivors, they can just go out the first top exit gate here. We're gonna see him. I mean, it's mercenary. What are you gonna do? You gotta leave mercenary. He's gonna go back here. Does fine. He is finding the prospector, so I mean, he could technically down prospector and still tie here, but
It's
even
not
with
enough
that,
though.
it's not enough. Yeah, he has to eliminate at least 3 here, so that's obviously not gonna happen. And yeah, just like that, it looks like GH should be advancing to the top 4 offline stage here.
Yeah, they got the better of the exchange there. The experience really showing the practice there as well. I think going into this game, we just have to give praises to both teams as well. MP taking the different route than GH. GH has been facing a lot of formidable, like previous former champions, and they faced 2 losses. And I think this is definitely a very huge learning. How do you put this? Puts their mental fortitude to test. So that's why when facing MP, they're definitely ready and toughened up. Um, whereas MP just seems like they crumble under pressure, and the mind games happening here. They went for the Moonlit River Park, but ultimately GH is the one manipulating Moonlit River Park to their advantage. And as you can see here as well, Eli, yeah, Capcoin's gonna be sacrificed, but as the saying of the IDV community goes, sacrifice your teammates to win.
Yeah, but I think they might actually try to stay.
Oh my god! They want to go
Yeah,
for
they're gonna go
4!
for the rescue. They do have Tide Turner. Can they make it to the gate in time? Actually, I don't know. I mean, either way, it's already over. I think with this
Yeah.
pallet boost, you should have enough time to make it to the gate here. He's gonna take that pallet boost. He's gonna go for that vault, and they're gonna go for the forced survivor escape. I mean, they don't really need it, but you know, I guess the match is already over, so you might as well just try. And there's the weapon creation.
Yeah, adding insult